Yo, what's up, everyone? It is Tuesday, July 7th, 2009, and you're listening to episode 101 of On Tap, starting off a new set of 100 episodes. Holy crap. How are you guys doing after that 3-hour spectacular?
Good.
Awesome. I feel happy. She's on Vicodin.
Oh, so happy.
You didn't introduce her.
I was about to do introductions. I got Chris and Liz with me again.
Hello.
And then Liz has brought on special guest Irene. Welcome.
Hello, everybody.
And we're going to be... Today's show is about, something that's not really getting a lot of buzz, surprisingly. We're going to be talking about the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children BluRay. And
BluRay.
That's right.
Which has much adage and...
Oh, there it is.
It is my
Audacity's being pretty clumsy. But... yeah, no one's talking about this. It came out on Blu-ray about a month ago, and we just pretty much... Well, that's Walmart for you.
Yep, it is.
But
Someone at Walmart got fired over Harry Potter. Because
Whoa.
someone sold 3 copies of the last book, Deathly Hallows, 2 weeks before the street date. It was amazingly funny. Ooh. Of course, we all lost our bonus over that, too.
Oh, suck it.
Yeah. Well, they gotta pay for the fine somehow.
Will they punish everybody?
Yeah.
Like, that's fair. Sounds like that's Walmart, though.
Yep.
So, Irene is your special guest. We always start off every show talking about what games we've been playing lately. Have you been playing any games as of late?
Well, not really lately, because my arm is in a sling, but...
That's what they got the Wii remote for, one hand.
Oh, right. Well, I don't have a Wii. The Spyro games for PlayStation 2, those are a lot of fun. I guess that's what I've been playing most recently.
Enter the Dragonfly? That was one of them, right?
I think so.
I
don't remember
had to
what the
review that for an old website a long time ago.
Chris doesn't have those ones.
Bummer.
No. Yeah. What?
Just Spyro, then?
Pretty much,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
And older PlayStation games.
Oh, yeah.
Threads of Fate.
Which one?
Threads of Fate.
What's that one?
Oh,
I never heard of that
Was
one.
that one? Oh, you can play 2 characters, and whichever one you choose at the beginning of the game, you take their storyline, and they kind of interact and cross each other during the course of the game.
It's a Squeenix game.
Oh, Square?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
It was released like a year or so after Brave Prince of Musashi.
It was,
And your characters are a girl who's a magic user and a boy who can transform into animals.
I would
Very
still be the
cool.
boy.
so we probably covered it in the RPG special. I just probably have no recollection of it. Can't remember.
You don't even remember what we did last episode, though.
3-hour spectacular. That's what I remember.
What we do?
It's because, well, it was the 100th episode. I bet he remembers.
That's right.
Those are pretty special, you know.
Oh, but he doesn't remember the 99th episode.
And that was the Dreamcast special.
The 98th.
That was the other Dreamcast.
Yeah, that one.
How
was
about
easy.
episode 62?
That was the episode 62 special.
I don't
Alright.
remember what we did last episode either.
So Liz, what have you been playing?
I have been playing
Notebook.
Eternal Sonata and Viking for the 360. And
Alright, Eternal Sonata.
Well, here's the
Yeah.
funny thing.
What, you
put
think
that
it's
game
great?
In, I put that game in
Awesome.
once before. And
That would
I
be
was
funny.
sitting there, I was like, this game so totally sucks.
You suck.
And then I put the game back in, and I was playing for like an hour and a half the other day. I was like, I can't put this game down. Then I put it in again today, and I'm playing for another hour and a half, and it goes to the beginning credits, and I'm like, that was all intro? Are you freaking
Yeah.
kidding me right now?
I will admit the story's
The sad
a
thing
bit
is,
kind
no,
of whack
it's
in
not.
that game, but the battle system is like one of the
I
best
love
battle
the battle
systems.
system. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
Try out Grandia too.
So also, I have been playing Legend of the Dragoon. I almost said Lord of the Dragon. and
thing.
Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation 1.
Awesome game, awesome.
I have been playing Bully for the PlayStation 2. I've been kind of eyeing that one for a while now, and I was finally like, okay, I'm putting it in.
How's that one treating you so far?
I like it. I'm pissed off at what is it? That bitch
Yeah.
quest, I think. Why are my mic levels so low?
It's a quest called
'Cause you're
That
awesome.
Bitch.
Okay. I have been playing on the DS, Etrian Odyssey 2 and Final Fantasy Tactics A2.
No,
I
I
put that in again.
I hear Etrian Odyssey is like a real old school RPG from other podcasters.
It is a very old school podcast, old school podcast.
Is it as punishing as I hear it is?
The thing that I don't like about it is Okay, I love that it's old school. I love how they did it very old schooly, like Might and Magic, kinda. And, you know, for those of you that know anything about me, I love Might and Magic. But what I don't, for those of you that can't see right now, I'm flipping off Chris right now.
Oh, sorry.
The thing that I don't like about it is it takes forever, and you just kind of wander around the first level of the labyrinth forever, trying to level up so you can survive the bosses on the second level. Yeah. Otherwise, it's pretty good.
Cool.
Let's see, what else? I've been playing, of course, EA Active on the Wii, and Mad World.
Your new favorite game, right?
Oh God, no! Why did I put myself through that?
Mad World for the Wii, not...
It sucked. You know, I put it on Chris's Gamefly queue just because I was like, hey, it's a violent game on the Wii. Dude, I gotta play that. And I put it in and, okay, it's all black and white. Okay, I can handle that. Okay, the main character kinda looks like Hellboy. Okay. Wow, their animation team sucks.
I'm back.
That's good to know. The blood is okay.
That's the only actual color of the game, right?
That's the only actual color in the game.
Oh,
and
nice.
the storyline is non-existent.
Woo.
And it's just like, no, I'm not wasting my time with this butt fuck because let me be honest, I could put it like
that's my
Halo.
word.
Too bad.
That's my word.
I could put
Well, I
in
guess she's
Halo
claiming it now.
and get the storyline. I can put in Gears and get the storyline and the blood.
Yeah.
So,
And you can play Zelda and turn into a wolf.
see, there we go. I got it all in games that are better than that.
And you can ride a horse.
So they screwed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
Oh.
play Zelda so I can ride the horse.
And you
I
can
think
play with Fairy.
I haven't tried it, but like I've been reading like everywhere else seems like it's been getting like high scores all around almost. I guess just something about the game didn't click for you, huh?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, one of the things I don't like is, well, with the Wii, because I don't have very many games for it, it's because of the controls. They're
Yeah, I
very-
don't like the controls. I've played 3 demos this week that I can remember. Wolverine Origins, which was completely awesome. I'm
saw
getting
that.
that game.
That is an awesome game.
Bloody.
Just creating as much carnage as you can.
Oh yeah.
Carnage.
Oh yeah, you are Wolverine and you fall
Chris
from
like carnage and
you fall
cheese.
from the sky. It's great. Pure, which is basically an ATV racing game. I was like, dude, I'm racing an ATV. And Marvel vs. Capcom. I had to delete that as soon as I finished the demo because I hated it.
Oh,
What? Seriously? That doesn't seem like something.
that's a great
That would
fighting
be-
And we
game.
deleted
I
it
don't like
because-
fighting games.
And we delete it because when Dale comes over, he'd want to play it with us.
Yeah, exactly. If he
And he
was,
would kick our ass.
if it's not on there,
I'm not even,
then he's not going to have time to re-download it.
I'm not even great.
That
I'm not even
is
great
a
at.
good idea.
I'm not even great at fighting games. I just love playing the game because it's this non-stop 3-on-3 craziness. All these characters on the screen,
That was the problem.
just going awesome. I mean, it's a
Because
game.
they didn't want to get whooped by him.
That was the problem. I was getting my ass whooped by Chris.
Oh, you didn't like that? You're losing.
Yeah, I was losing for once
Again
to
and
Chris.
again and again.
And
Chris is
I'm
the
usually
superior.
better than him, and he's just sitting there eating his pistachios.
What?
You're saying Chris was
pistachios.
playing the game with one hand, eating pistachios with the other, and you're still beating you?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, what?
Is that everything for you, Liz?
Yes,
All right.
it is. Sorry.
Chris, man, what about you?
It took a long time.
I tossed in Jade Empire for the original Xbox. And Resident Evil 4. Guild Wars. Okay. Sequoian Tactics, I finally popped that in. That's, good. Except I'm having a problem with this, this kid. Your dad gets turned to a fish. Oh yeah, spoiler. Your dad gets turned into a fish. And the kid goes to the next battle. He's like, no, Dad, I'm sad. I'm crying. I'm a pussy. And he doesn't even move. He just gets killed by the bad guys. And you gotta, babysit him. And he's just, jackass! Move! Damn it. And then Jade Empire for the Xbox. I popped that in. That's, as usual, awesome.
Doing a little old school stuff.
Yep. And let's see. Guild Wars for the PC. I tried out Resident Evil 4. I bought that for Liz because I heard that actually had good controls, and I played it, and it actually has bad controls. So
No, I'm
not
going to counterpoint that, dude.
you can go to hell.
Well, you're already there, so there's no room. So
Is it hot?
There's always room there.
That's
Dale.
Chris.
Sit on my lap.
no, dude, it takes
That was kind of dirty.
I play Resident Evil 5.
Welcome to our
From what I
podcast.
understand,
Thank you.
Resident Evil 4 is the same. But like after I thought like the first 15, 20 minutes, I'm like, what the hell are these controls? How come I got to stop to shoot? And how come slicing with a knife is crazy difficult. But you just got to give him like a little bit of a chance to adapt to him, man. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, but he played for like 2 hours.
Oh.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
No, I played for like 20
Hold
minutes.
the mic closer to your mouth.
I played for about 20 minutes.
You just knocked me over with that shouting.
Sounds like a painful 20 minutes.
Hey, you
That
knocked
was.
Gimpy over. Be nice.
I can walk just fine.
She can backhand just fine with the other arm.
Yes. There's a heavy microphone in it
Did you
right
play it
now.
on Wii or
PS2.
I hear the Wii version, the motion controls actually are a significant improvement over what people are used to.
Okay.
I don't know. I heard, what was it? Yeah, one of the PS Nation guys were saying that. I think Mark.
Isn't it his birthday?
It's his birthday.
It's Mark's birthday. Happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday!
Anything else then, dude?
Happy birthday, Mark.
I was playing. Nothing.
Nothing? Alright.
That's it.
Pistachios!
Alright. Now, for what I've been playing, I rocked out some old school NBA 2K8. It's old school basketball. That game's still fun. They announced the NBA 2K10, is going to have a special edition for it being like the 10th anniversary. And the game's going to come in like a big gold locker for going for $100. It's crazy.
Holy crap.
I said, oh, that looks pretty cool. I wonder how much it's
Is it actual gold?
Well, hell if I know. Probably not, but $100, screw that. And then, let's see, one night last week, I got done going out and have a couple drinks with a couple buddies, and we're like, hey, let's play some Xbox Live. Yeah, what games do you got that I got? Condemned 2. Yeah, let's play some Condemned 2 online. Because he was talking about a few months ago how he tried going online and no one was there. So it would be just me and him playing, and we could probably do some achievement boosting, we thought. So we went online, we started around deathmatch, and within like moments, like a couple other people joined, and they started whooping up on us, so that went to hell.
Those bastards.
Also did a little Halo 3 online. Yes.
And he
What
didn't tell
kind of a
Liz.
cry was that?
Well, it was like 3:30 in the morning, so.
It was an I want cry.
And let's see. Also been playing a lot of Gears of War 2 online. Damn.
No fair. I want to try Gears of War on Horde mode.
That game's been
Horde mode
Horde
is
mode's
awesome.
awesome. But like I think this is like the first online shooter where I've been at like since Halo 3, but like Gears of War 2 just been getting crazy into the online mode. I'm not really that good. My dude's only level 17, but like they had this stupid thing called Double XP Weekend where you gain more experience points for
And what?
Gears of War 2.
How did your dude get to be level 17?
Gears has an experience system?
It's a
Yeah.
ranking system, like Call of
How
Duty.
did you do that?
A ranking.
Call of Duty, they got the prestige system where you earn experience points for every kill. Gears of War 2 has the same thing.
Oh,
I should play Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, so.
I should actually give that game a second chance.
And then Call of Duty and Gears of War, like they both did it last weekend. They're like, wait a second, it's the 4th of July weekend. We're going to be losing gamers playing online doing actual outdoor social stuff. So we're going to do
Can't
double.
have that.
We're going to have double experience point weekend to lure them back in. And damn it, I think I ended up.
Stay inside and rot your brains playing our game so we can make money.
It worked
Hey, you don't
because
rot your brains.
I must have played like a good 10 hours online over the
Okay,
weekend.
sorry, you rot your body.
Yeah, you rot your body. Your
Rot your
brain gets
body.
actually better because you're using critical thinking skills.
I still did manage to do some awesome 4th of July stuff, though. I think I saw the fireworks for like the first time in like 3 or 4 years. It's been forever.
I went to see the fireworks for the first time ever.
Fire farts?
Fire farts.
There was some of that going on too.
All right.
I
Down
guess.
there,
Well,
I wouldn't doubt it.
I only stunk up Lindsay's blanket a little bit.
There were dogs there. There was a puppy wailing on a little boy. That was
That was
hilarious.
awesome.
That was classic. Oh yeah.
The little kid was like 4 years old. And,
No.
and
Taking
this
the dog
German
on.
Shepherd puppy just kept pouncing on him
He
and
called my
chewing
mama
his
bitch.
clothes.
Yeah, so let's see. I also played a little bit of Saints Row 2. Did a bunch of online co-op with Scott, and just kind of continuing my storyline in that. Played kind of getting back into that for the first time in a while, so that's good.
Dude, you have a job or anything? You've been doing a lot of
I've been
game playing.
I have no life.
Nope, you sure don't.
He doesn't.
Thank you. And then finally, Guitar Hero Metallica.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Booyah.
Pop that in for like the first
Oh yeah,
time
I
in a
did
while.
play Rock Band a while ago.
Guitar Hero Metallica is awesome.
Yep. Guitar Hero
Rock
anything
Band is
awesome.
Especially, I kept on continuing on hard difficulty, but I'm surprised I can keep up with those songs on hard.
Did you do it guitar, vocal, or drums?
Guitar. So
Basic
I wa-
guitar.
I want Guitar Hero
Guitar.
Linkin Park.
I know, I want to do that, but they were saying Rock Band, weren't they? I thought it was going to be a Rock Band
We were
pack.
talking about Rock Band.
Yes. I heard word
What?
of it.
Actually, I was talking about Rock Band.
Oh, okay.
And let's see here. Downloaded Punisher No Mercy on PS3. Beat that. The game can be beaten in 25 minutes. I'm a huge Punisher fan, so. And the Punisher game is just like the movie, because like you shoot people with a grenade launcher, limbs go flying. Like literally, there's limbs flying everywhere in that game.
You mean like Wolverine, where I ripped people's arms off on?
Okay, well I will say Wolverine probably has a better gore factor, but
How about Viking, where I'm chopping people in half and their spine is wiggling?
I haven't seen Viking in action, but Punisher's no slouch
How about
either.
Gears 2 when you chainsaw somebody in half?
Or snipe them in the head.
We love our gore.
Oh, yeah.
Speak for yourself.
My favorite scene in Punisher Warzone, though,
I know,
is
you
when that
turned
guy
green
is
in
jumping
Predator.
from the rooftop to rooftop, and Frank hits him with a cannon and he just blows up.
The parkour guys, yeah, those.
Yeah.
That's
The
awesome.
roof leaper dudes.
And
That was cool.
He died a good death.
Yeah.
It provided much entertainment.
I'm sure he didn't feel it either.
It was pretty instant, I'm sure.
It was.
Well, speaking of movies, how's that for a transition? Let's talk about.
Good transition.
That worked.
That worked out well.
Spoiler alert!
We're going to be
Big
spoiling
spoiler.
the hell out of this. If you haven't seen it already since it came out on DVD, 3 years ago,
Whenever.
Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Complete.
In
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray.
And
On
you gotta
Blu-ray.
watch both, you gotta watch the DVD before you watch the Blu-ray so that you can see the differences, because they're amazing.
Get
Yeah,
caught up.
the
It can
difference.
help if you watch Last Order before that, too.
Yeah, just you go on YouTube and type in Final Fantasy VII Last Order. It's a 21-minute video.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Gives you some background.
Well, yeah, they got a couple, two of the extra features on it are compilations of past Final Fantasy VII or even Crisis Core cutscenes to
Ooh.
retell the kind of.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, I checked
didn't
out.
see
Put it
those.
back in.
They got
What?
one of them's the same one they got in Advent Children, but they got another one too that also has cutscenes from Crisis Core and a few other games.
And to make some
Catch you up on the
some remarks
backstory.
about Last Order, too.
I never actually watched the special features on Advent Children.
I got around to watching them before we started here.
Okay, then.
We'll talk about those later. But this movie, the Blu-ray, complete. I guess the old movie was incomplete.
Apparently.
Yeah, because it was in
Many
America, not
questions.
Japan.
I did.
It's a director's cut. 26 more movies. How is this?
Minutes.
Minutes.
Yeah, blah. Minutes.
26
Movies.
more movies.
Movies.
26
Shout out if you heard me say
entire
movies.
movies.
Well, I'm not making this up. Quote, 1,000 revised scenes. That's what it says on the back.
I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought there's only if you go to the scene listing, there's only 20 some odd scenes.
Well, it's probably got a ton of deleted stuff.
Yeah. So, I guess every single little particle they edited or altered or added more.
For something
Every
as
camera
epic
angle
as
is a
Final
scene.
Fantasy VII, I can see them having that many
100
scenes.
million revised scenes.
$100
So,
million.
525,000.
600 minutes.
So how does this hold up with the the extended cut compared to the original? Now that especially Lyzz and Irene, you guys said you watched the original DVD just recently.
We watched it today, actually,
Or
right
today?
before everyone came over, because Irene, you hadn't seen it in a few years, right?
Yeah, not for quite some time.
And, I invited her over for this podcast, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, how long has it been since you've seen it? Do you even remember it very well? So
didn't remember it as well as I thought.
Yeah, we watched it right before the movie.
So 26 extended minutes. It's been. I haven't seen it I saw the movie 3 times, but that was 3 times in 3 days, pretty much when the movie came out.
Yeah.
So out of the 26 extended minutes, I don't know. It seemed like a new scene. Like they said, 1,000 new revisions, a lot of little changes throughout the thing. How much do you think this changes the movie in the long run? Do you think it's just kind of filler?
A ton.
You
I
know-
think it changes a ton.
The
'cause-
little things, maybe not so much. They were just fun to notice. But the stuff they actually added on, as far as time-wise, definitely helped.
Well, yeah, because the original movie, it left us with a lot of questions, with me personally. The reason I bought the movie was the Bahamut fight in the end. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't know who the hell was who. And to be quite honest, I still didn't up until seeing the Blu-ray version. I mean, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, well, this really explains what the hell was going on. And, oh, okay, well, that's why they're doing this. And that's why this person is acting this way, because it really, it gives you the background. Like, with Denzel, he was always such a mystery, and then this movie actually goes into showing his background, and he has flashbacks about what happened, and Cloud has flashbacks about when he found him. And it's just like, this is a completely different movie.
And also, it does explain little things like that girl with the
Koopa?
with the Moogle, the Moogle
doll,
toy.
Whatever.
In the original DVD, she just comes up to Denzel and says, "Hey, come here." But in the Blu-ray version, you actually see why she's approaching.
Yeah, they have
Denzel.
an interaction before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, with her brother.
And we know why she wants to help him.
Yeah.
You know, you guys said flashbacks. They also incorporated a couple of new, at least new to me anyways, Zack flashbacks, I don't recall. I remember they had a brief one in the original, but this one, it seems they added
never
more.
had one before.
They actually showed him standing similar to how Eris did.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
back to back.
The only flashback it had in the original one was in the very, very end when
That's what I said.
Eris
That's why I
and
said,
Zack
like-
in the doorway.
That's why I said like a brief.
Yeah, that was it.
It actually, one thing I like is that in the original DVD, people wouldn't know this, but Cloud was never really in Soldier.
And
He
it
just
actually
assumed-
goes into that.
It
That
actually
always
says that
confused
in the
me.
Blu-ray version. Once Zack died, Cloud assumed his
Right.
Identity, basically.
His legacy.
He was his
Yeah.
living legacy, as he put it in the Blu-ray. Also, anyone want cloud kebab?
Oh yeah, that scene with Sephiroth. That was
Right.
That was tons
And it
better
was
on
a
Blu-ray.
replay from Last Order, deliberately by Sephiroth.
And it was like,
Like the goriest part of any Final Fantasy thing.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, yeah, that
Wow,
surprised
yeah,
us.
I'd never seen
We were
that.
like, whoa, oh, ah, oh!
Yeah, that hurt.
Well, I mean, it was literally.
You could actually-
He never even impaled him on a wall. He just lifted him up, and he's like, "Doot, doot, doot." And you're like, "Oh, that had to hurt."
And you can actually see Cloud bleeding. There's actually blood in his hair.
Blood explosions, and his hair has. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
That was a nice touch, blood in his hair.
And in the very end, Omnislash, I think they redid it for the Blu-ray.
They
and it
had
looks
to
a
have-
lot better.
they had to have redone it. That's not just digitally remastered, guys.
So that is part of it. And that makes it, like, twice as awesome.
Yeah.
And even if it's not in Blu-ray, you should get it because they add so much more stuff.
But you know, they added like twice as many hits in the Omnislash.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like
The
it
original
lasted,
Omnislash was only 5 hits.
it lasted
I
longer
wasn't
than Knights of
counting,
the Round
really.
in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Wow, seriously?
Yeah.
That's a pretty long limit break,
Yes.
too.
It was.
At least I didn't say Odin Train in
In-
Final Fantasy VIII. That's
Well,
like
no, it's
30
just-
minutes there for a song.
In the original Advent Children, it's 5 hits. Maybe 6 at the most. In this one, it was like 12 or 13 hits, and I'm just like,
Well, I think
oh.
they actually showed it from like 3 different angles, I think.
Oh, that could be it.
It
Yeah,
looks
that's
like
right,
it.
too.
and
Maybe they
Sephiroth-
just showed the same shots over and over.
You can actually hear Sephiroth going, oh!
And you can even
Oh.
see Sephiroth growing the one wing and flying. And
Yeah,
I think
yes.
the DVD version
That
you
was
can't.
awesome.
In the DVD version, you only see the one wing at the very end, right before the feathers dissolve.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, where did that wing come from?
Yeah!
What?
Well, like on that compilation thing I was watching, and they show like a Crisis Core cutscene where he's like, "What's going on with me? I got a wing or whatever."
Yep.
I don't know.
He was part of like him and 2 other guys. One of them, his name was Genesis. No, Kadaj wasn't in it. One of them, his
back
name
to
was
the
Genesis,
game,
and I
right?
forget the other one. But they were all in some scientific experiment that did this to him.
So he became the one-winged angel.
So
they
he's like
actually
Wolverine.
referenced that, too.
Was it Genesis and
Kind of.
Azoroth or something? He's Zack's
Probably
mentor.
Asherah.
That sounds.
So they're like Wolverine and Adamantium Lady.
Something like. kind
Lady
of.
Deathstrike.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
Adamantium Lady.
I know what you're
No,
saying.
no.
Like they explain things now better than they did in the first thing. One of the few things I know is, man, it's been so long, I just don't remember. But like when Rufus and was it Kadaj are having that conversation where they kind of explain the background of like, why do you keep referring to him as mother or she?
Yeah.
They kind of, I thought like they added a little dialogue things sparsely throughout the thing just to kind of help flesh things out.
Every other line was an added line.
Yep.
And
And in this one, they actually called Rufus. I think in the DVD, they called him like just President or Sir.
And did you know, no, there was one spot in the DVD where Cloud walked in and he's like, Rufus Shinra.
Oh, okay.
And it's like right in the beginning with Reno trying to peek his head in the door.
Right.
But
He
no,
still does that, and it's even more funny.
It is.
Did you know that Valentine has an earring? Cloud's earring is shaped like a wolf.
It's like the one on his left shoulder.
Yes, and he has
the
wolves
brooch
on his
there.
gloves, just like the ones on his left shoulder. And also, Rude, is that the black dude?
Yeah.
He's got like 7 earrings. Those
Yeah.
aren't little moles or anything on
Like
his ear.
like
Those are
5
earrings.
in one ear and 2 in the other.
Yeah, that guy's just
Yeah.
loaded with.
Those aren't moles, they're earrings.
Still has 2 pairs of sunglasses.
She's
Yes.
a little obsessed with
At
earrings
least.
right now.
I don't know, it's
For all that we know.
the
And none of the females have earrings that I've noticed.
Apparently, it's a guy thing.
I wasn't paying attention to the females as much. But Valentine's earring is just like a diamond.
And Barrett has a Coca-Cola tattoo.
Oh, is it Barrett?
Yeah.
No, that's the thing, it looks like they really took advantage of BluRay. They just, the movie looks spectacular. And
It does.
Especially for like the brief,
awesome.
the scenes they added too. You could tell there's, a little bit of difference where, just compared to the rest of the movie, okay, they didn't touch this up. This is all brand new, top quality stuff. Mm-hmm. Like the helicopter chase with Reno and,
Wow!
yes.
You're chasing the wrong guy. That was
The
awesome.
Turks are as badass as they were in the game, instead of like the little lame part that they had in the DVD.
Well, we do still have Reno as the Japanese Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Monkey
Yep.
Boy.
Spider-Man.
I call him Monkey Boy.
I call
But
him Spider-Man.
in the Blu-ray, you actually see that Sung and Elena are alive.
And well.
And they actually participate in the rest of the movie.
They fly
Yeah.
a helicopter.
Yeah.
Because they won't let Reno fly another one.
And they rescue Reno and Rude.
Reno.
after they crash their own helicopter.
Yeah, Reno breaks the joystick controller out of his helicopter, so don't ever let him near yours.
I don't plan to.
That can be kind of painful to the pocketbook.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at least to me too, it seems like a lot of the new extended material too is like was right out of the gate in the opening. Or am I wrong? Was a lot of stuff in the opening exclusive to the extended cut?
There was some stuff. Flaming in the Mountains.
Yeah, where it shows Reno
There was
landing.
mountains. That was
Yeah.
longer.
Okay.
That was
That was longer.
When
Yeah.
they were over
And then
the
later
northern
on,
crater.
And
It was
later-
about 3 times the length.
And
Yeah.
and later on, it showed actually what happened there and
Yeah,
what
you
all
can
this,
actually
what
see
all
a
the
recording.
yelling was about. Yeah, you get an actual
It's
video
like
audio
Elena
recording.
must have had like a helmet cam or something.
Yeah.
Because you can see from the perspective of like the side of her face. And it's like, okay, now that kind of freaks me out a little bit.
It looks like a first-person shooter game.
Yeah.
Well, and the fact that like their Kadaj and his gang, their clothes just materialized onto their bodies.
Because Kadaj is badass.
Yes.
Major
yes,
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Then
we
again,
did
we
say
did
it was
one
a
of those.
spoiler alert.
We did
Yeah.
do one of those right at the beginning, though. So yes.
I think that they had the Blu-ray added a badass moment, right? With
Yes.
It
That's
added
right.
a lot of badass
They
moments.
added a lot of them.
Kadaj
He
being
just cut
awesome.
that tree down and went, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's it.
what
Yeah,
the-
that
what
was
the-
him trying to be badass. That wasn't
And-
him succeeding.
Trying to prove that he was badass or something.
Denzel, on the one hand, though, you
Yeah,
know,
he wailed on that fire
he
hydrant.
really was
Yeah.
able to fight for himself, and I'm just like, oh my god, the kid's got strength.
Speaking of
Right.
Denzel, this explained where Denzel came from. He was actually in Final Fantasy VII when they blew up. Avalanche wasn't really in charge of blowing the top plate on Sector 7, but when Shinra destroyed Sector 7, Denzel's parents were lost in that explosion.
So they might still be alive.
No,
No, they're gone.
They
They're
are
gone.
dead.
They're
Okay.
dead. They're
They're
flat.
dead in the explosion.
Yeah. The Denzel flashbacks are new, and then so is on one of the extra features. It's called On the Way to Smile, Episode 1, Denzel. It's a 30-minute traditionally animated cartoon, not CG, but it's all in Japanese, but there's English subtitles, and it explains a lot more on the background origin of Denzel and how his parents were killed in the Sector 7 explosion, and how it kind of finds Cloud at his motorcycle.
Does it talk about how he got infected with stigma?
Yep, it shows how he gets infected with stigma.
How did Cloud get infected?
It doesn't
How?
show that.
Doesn't it just kind of appear on people?
I don't know.
Just kind of in a random...
He was
That's
at
why I'm asking.
Cloud. Actually, was in the live stream
Huh?
in Final Fantasy VII.
How'd he manage that?
Very
I
carefully.
don't remember. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
Even
same
longer since I played that game than it has been since I watched.
All right, so overall, the Blu-ray, how would you rank it with the DVD? Would you say this is an easy must-buy, or is it worth shelling out that?
It's worth
money?
it.
It's definitely worth it.
Yeah,
It's like
worth
when
it.
DVDs first came out, comparing VHS quality to DVD quality.
And it's like, you can literally...
Yeah.
I thought it looked spectacular, but the DVD looks spectacular too. I don't think that's
The
true.
DVD
It does, but
we watched
Is the complete
DVD
version
today.
out on DVD?
I don't
you
know.
can-
They're not
Get it,
going to release it on
Yeah, but-
DVD. It's only Blu-ray.
There's a
Oh,
difference
okay.
between watching a DVD up-converted on a HD set and then watching it just on like the standard TV
Well,
set the
see,
way it was originally
The
made.
Yeah.
thing is, okay, when I was watching the movie on DVD today with Irene, I
They
had
watched-
kind of peeked ahead and seen the Bahamut fight on the complete version. And I'm sitting there watching the DVD and I'm like, oh my god, this is so blurry. How did I ever enjoy this as much as I enjoyed that one
and
scene?
they did. I had the
It was blurry though.
I
Not
had
at all
the
DVD
I had
quality.
Advent Children on Blu-ray playing in the PS3 on a 1080p 55-inch HD TV. And they had the DVD playing in the PS3 upconverted to 1080p on the same TV. And they can tell the difference.
Oh no, I
We're
believe you.
not technologically savvy.
Yeah, if you had a normal standard definition television and you played a Blu-ray on the standard def, you'll probably never even see a difference.
So therefore, you need to get a high-def television, a Blu-ray player or a PlayStation 3, and Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Complete on Blu-ray.
It'll be worth it.
It will definitely be
It'll
worth
be-
the
it'll be
2,000
worth-
and some odd dollars.
Well,
It'll be
maybe
worth the
not
$1,500
just for
or
that,
so.
but
Yes, just for that.
not if you don't
And all
have
other Blu-rays.
$2,000+
And all other Blu-rays.
Okay, you could say that.
Yeah.
Like Iron Man,
Iron Man,
Transformers, Underworld,
Transformers. Underworld. What? Oh,
Yep.
Hitman.
Yeah, Hitman.
now they're just reading off the bookcase.
Yeah, we are.
Final thing about Advent
300,
Children Complete.
Casino Royale.
What would you say going around would be your favorite moment from the film?
When they throw him up in the air for the Bahamut fight.
That is a good scene.
That whole, where it's Barrett throwing him up, followed by Yuffie, followed by...
Sid or
No, it
whoever.
was...
I
Wait, he fell down, he landed on Sid, and Sid threw him back up. And then it was like Yuffie, Red 13, Barrett, and then
Barrett was lower.
Valentine, something like that.
And then Tifa,
and then Tifa,
Ares.
and she goes, "Here we go!" And she throws him up, and he goes up, and
Here
he's
we
just
go!
like, it's like this is gonna make or break this movie, dude. And he sees Ares, and it's like, okay, that just made the movie. And he slices the Bahamut in half.
For me, as with the DVD version, Omni Slash.
Slices Bahamut in half.
No, Omni Slash.
Slices Bahamut in half.
Kills... No. Sephiroth.
Did you just say Killzone?
Kills Sephiroth.
Oh.
He started to say that, and then it just kind of came out weird. Can I just say the whole movie? Is that all right? The motorcycle chases, maybe?
It's
Those
that...
are good.
How they
chase.
did the live stream, how they animated it, or whatever you
However.
want to say, that looked really cool to me.
It's
I don't know if
that...
it was my absolute favorite part, but that
That
looked
scene
awesome.
that lasts for 2 hours from the beginning of the movie to the end.
yeah,
that was
one.
the best
Yeah,
part.
Yeah, you like that one too?
Yeah.
I know, that was awesome.
Yeah. I still love the Final Fantasy VII, or just the Final Fantasy ringtone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes.
That is good.
And it's like, oh, the fight's over.
Oh,
No, it's not.
Victory.
But it did. But it was, because he left.
that'll still always
Hey,
be
that
highlight.
that is the victory tone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a victory.
Yeah.
It's a victory tone. It's
Standard
Yeah.
battle.
It's like
Victory
constantly
tone.
swirly thing with the sword and going boom, and it's like, okay, we won.
And then the Reno helicopter chase when he rips off the throttle. And,
That's great.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
I know, because the motorcycle went through it, and here's Rude go, ah!
Hey, Rude, you're
And then Reno
Hey, Rude, you're okay.
just
not really.
peachy.
Just PG.
That
As
was,
they fall off the helicopter, and it goes boom a mile away.
you can tell those guys watch the Super Bowl together on weekends or something. These guys are just too close.
so overall, I think it's safe to say Advent Children Complete recommended.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you're a fan of the DVD, you'll be a bigger fan of this.
You've ever played the game?
If you ever played the game.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm determined now to restart up Final
If you
Fantasy
like
VII now.
entertainment at all.
I'm only
You
2.5
should see
hours
it.
into it, so I don't have to.
And I think it was over at your place, Chris, probably like 10 years ago.
Easily 70 hours if you do chocobo breeding and racing. But.
Let's start Final Fantasy VII. Only got like 3 hours in, never picked it up again.
I got the golden chocobo.
I will start it again.
I don't even know what the hell a chocobo is.
It's a bird you ride.
It's a squawky bird. It kind of looks like an ostrich, but it's usually yellow.
Oh, it's like the thingy that tries to eat you right away in Final Fantasy Tactics?
Who, what now?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's
Giant yellow bird
that's a
round?
cockatrice.
Oh.
Very confusing.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bird.
It's,
and it's yellow and it's round.
I'm sure you've seen them somewhere.
I don't know. Maybe something in Azure Dreams?
No. It's exclusive to the Final Fantasy series.
You sure?
Yes.
Yeah, it really is.
In my imagination.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sure.
Maybe in
Sure.
Kingdom Hearts.
Maybe in Kingdom Hearts. I haven't actually played it, but it might be. If it's anywhere.
There are Moogles in Kingdom Hearts. And
Yeah.
Sid is in Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sid is everywhere.
Chocobos.
FIFA.
I think you'd remember Chocobos, though.
And Cloud.
Oh, it has theme music. It's like do 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 That's the Chocobo music.
The Chocobo music is awesome.
I don't actually feel that high anymore.
I had a chance to see that, Final Fantasy music in a concert, an actual symphony. That was
Did you?
actually-
Dude, seriously?
Oh,
That must have
sweet.
sounded awesome.
That was it was amazing. They had like the video footage playing up in the background too. So
Oh, nice.
and the best
I wanna
part
go.
the best
Where was
part-
it?
It was on one of the off days when I was in LA for E3 a few
Oh.
years back. So
I hate you.
Wow.
I hate you too,
Well,
Dale.
the best part was when they
I
had
despise you.
I wish
they
I
did
could have
the
been there.
Final Fantasy VI orchestra scene.
Can I throw
And
something at him?
they actually brought
Yes.
out singers to sing along with it and the lyrics
No.
come to life.
No. Oh, yeah. There
That
you
was
go.
great.
Yeah,
can
you
throw
can
that
throw a
on.
pistachio at him.
Hit him with his pistachio. Come on. Oh.
Like, he even opened himself up for it. He's like, okay, hit me.
All right. Well, I hate to move on from the
He
square.
wanted to eat it.
I hate to move on from the Square Love Fest here, but I got a quick little mini review for you guys if you want.
Uh-oh.
I suppose.
Is it Final Fantasy VII related?
Yes, this game's a spin-off from Final Fantasy VII. It came out this past February
Oh, seriously?
on the 360. It's called Eat Lead: The Return of Matt Hazard.
That definitely sounds like a Final Fantasy spin-off.
Eat Lead, the return of Cloud
Eat
Strife.
leather.
There's actually an RPG element in this game, and they actually do a spoof of Final Fantasy in here. I'll get to it a little later, but
Eat leather.
the game
Eat
came out in
leather.
February.
Why
so
would
it's
you
a-
want to eat
It's a
leather?
little bit of an older game, but I saw it.
Tasty jerky?
Maybe if you're really, really hungry.
The game's
Maybe.
Neil, sorry.
The game's a little bit of an older game. Like, I had my eye on it. I only got like mediocre reviews, so I didn't want to pay like the full $60 for it. But I just went down to $30. I picked it up a couple weeks ago, and the game's pretty much it's like a spoof of Duke Nukem almost. Like
Nice.
pretty much
Oh my.
the whole
Duke Nukem Forever lives.
the whole premise behind the game is like you're this over the hill video game star, Matt Hazard, who got his big break in the 8-bit era. They show screenshots of mock-up 8-bit and 16-bit games with him, kind of like in Contra style, Wolfenstein style first-person shooters. And then they're like, but then the success got to his head. The game opens up with this weird documentary, and it shows how Matt Hazard spun off into like these kiddie water pistol shooters games and kart racing games, and like he just started floundering for a while. But then, and this game, his new adventure, The Return of Matt Hazard, Eat Lead, is supposed to be his big comeback. And you actually play as a video game character, you're inside the video game land, but for whatever reason, the publishers who make the game don't want this game to succeed, so they're hacking in enemies from all his past games. I mean, the story's really kind of wacky, it's spoof in nature, so kind of just had me playing to see what kind of stuff they're rolling out next.
Nice.
They're throwing in villains from other games from other companies like
Hey, look, it's Kefka.
yeah,
That sounds interesting.
well
It does.
they got parts where he's
He's from
fighting
Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Slash
6, whatever.
they got parts where he's fighting cowboys in the Wild West and generic Bond villains and stuff, and the game's a third-person action shooter. There's cover mechanics. The gameplay's very generic.
Are there Nazis from Indiana Jones?
There's enemy soldiers from
Wolfenstein?
from a Wolfenstein game or a
That's not
clone.
They are Nazis.
They were Nazis in there, but they don't
Okay.
got the
But they
Nazi
can't- they
insignia
have to be-
here. No, the game does have, instead of having blood and gore, they got if you shoot characters, they ooze out blue digitized computer coding because they got to keep that teen rating.
Oh, God.
Kind of interesting, but
It's kind of pathetic sounding.
It's like they're bleeding blue.
yeah, because they're hacked in by the programmers. These villains are hacked in by the programmers.
So they're hacked in by the architect?
Yeah, the architect from
Yes,
from the
by
Matrix.
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Put them in there.
Yeah. But like, anyways, like they end up ripping off all these enemies from all these other games, and eventually they got an RPG style battle. A boss that looked like he was ripped out of Final Fantasy VII or VIII comes in, and he's speaking just text, and like the protagonist, Matt Hazard, he goes like, "Hey, how come you're not speaking voice? How come you guys are still stuck at not using voice acting for your games yet?" So the game tries to be very tongue-in-cheek. And
Nice.
Some of the stuff works.
Wow.
Some stuff I actually got a few chuckles out of it. A lot of times, sometimes it just fell flat, too, the games. Sometimes it just tries too hard.
So it's goofy, but it knows what it is.
Yeah. Doesn't take itself seriously.
Cool.
Like, the achievements are actually kind of cool, the achievements you get there. They have some fun with the achievements. You get, like, 60 achievement points for just watching the credits.
Nice.
Nice.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
I'm not kidding. And then you get an achievement for watching the opening cutscene.
Wow.
And I think you even get an achievement for pausing the game.
What? For figuring out how to pause
this
the game.
game then, so I can be an achievement whore with it.
And there's no multiplayer in the game. It's just single player,
That's a
unfortunately.
bummer.
No, not even any online co-op. But when you beat the game, an achievement unlocks saying multiplayer master, describing it as, sorry, we didn't have time to include multiplayer in this game, accept this achievement instead. So
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Wow, that's kind of stupid.
kind of weird, but okay, sure, why not?
My sunburn hurts.
But overall, the
Maybe
game
you shouldn't burn yourself.
the gameplay is like it's just very nothing out of the ordinary. If it came out like 3 or 4 years ago, it may have been a little more impressive, but compared to like a Gears of War or a Killzone, it doesn't hold up. It's okay, but nothing spectacular.
Killzone sucked.
I don't agree with you there.
You're just mad because there's no multiplayer in it.
Probably.
No co-op.
Probably.
Thank you for your opinion.
Split screen co-op.
But if you do get this game, I'd recommend going through it on easy though, because I tried it on normal first, and by like the second level, I was so pissed off because I was dying like literally every minute or two that I had to restart the game on easy. Because
Quit whining. We know you just suck at playing.
I know.
That's why we call it Dale friendly.
That's right. Well, that too.
Well, I do too, so.
And Lizzie Easy is medium.
No, this game's different because it doesn't have sensitivity settings for like your aiming. So like it takes forever for your dude to turn around. And a lot of the times, enemies will swarm you. So when by the time you turn around to get the guy behind you, it's too late. You're gone.
So is this non-stop action like Serious Sam?
No, it's not that nonstop.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not. It's pretty much the game's very anticlimactic. Pretty much go to several rooms, kill all the bad guys, repeat till you get to a anticlimactic boss battle. So
Okay.
but
Long game or no?
I beat it in about 8 hours. I can borrow it to you.
I'm only buzzed.
But yeah, overall, if you see it dirt cheap, I'd say pick it up for maybe like $10, maybe $20.
Gamefly.
Gamefly, there you go. Just if
Well,
you have to
Trout
play
Mad
it
World, so we can
and
talk
you want to
about
try
that.
something
we have
different,
like 50 games on our Gamefly
Yeah.
queue.
Yes, but we can always do the move it to top bit.
Yes.
yeah.
So
But yeah, don't go out of your way to play this one.
Okay.
Only if you're really bored and want something different to play. So yeah,
yeah, I kind of got myself hooked on and
6 out of 10.
Sonata. I had to try Enchanted Arms tomorrow.
All right, so
Eternal Sonata is better than Enchanted Arms. A lot better.
But Enchanted Arms is in a big, awesome looking box.
Yeah, and I think there's actually a comic book in there too.
See?
Enchanted Arms
That
is
makes it a
just
little
a
bit better.
straightforward, stupid RPG. I mean, you don't have to think. It tells you what to do everything.
You don't have to
it's pretty much
think
like
for
Mad Hazard.
Eternal Sonata.
You have
Sorry.
to think more
I
than
interrupted
Enchanted.
you.
You have to spend time actually like equipping your guys. In Enchanted Arms, you really don't.
Oh yeah, I found a sword and I don't know how to equip it on my dude.
Okay, never mind. Maybe Enchanted Arms is for you.
How to equip it on your dude.
I've only had
Using
one mics that I
using
guzzled.
Hey, dude.
using very technical language here. I don't think I can keep up.
It's the dude with the violin sword.
My dude. Gotta equip it to my dude.
Greto? The
I
other,
don't
his friend is Beat. And I'm always, like every time he says something to this kid, he's like, hey Beat, do this. I'm like, hey, beat him up. Beat him up, Beat.
Beat him up.
Beat him. You're a beater.
Can I beat you for calling me beat all the time?
Beat.
It's apparently his name.
all right, so do we got? I think we're about wrapped up here. Is there anything else you guys want to touch on Final Fantasy or anything or whatever
My
games?
angel has pretty wings.
Final Fantasy is cool.
I guess Sephiroth has a pretty wing.
One
Sephiroth's sword is shiny.
and very long. Holy
Heck,
crap!
yeah.
In that one scene where he holds up Cloud by his sword.
And you're just like, wow.
That thing
It's like
is
7 feet long.
Yeah, well, I'd say more than that. I'd say
I
Sephiroth
think
is alone.
it's longer than Sephiroth, and he's not.
He's
probably
like 6 or 7 feet tall.
Yeah, I'd say it's
He's
like
huge.
9 or 10 feet long. Holy crap.
And he's just like holding it with one hand, like, doo-doo-doo.
Almost a full extension, even.
And Cloud is probably, what, like 130, 140? And
Probably about 160 pounds or so. Because
And
he's got all his gear on, too.
Oh, yeah. And plus that...
That giant sword
the
he's
Buster
holding.
Sword is probably the same weight as that.
As him.
And Sephiroth is just kind of barely holding the sword, kind of like you'd hold a feather or something out there and
Because
play
he's
with
freaking
it.
Sephiroth.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
And he's like, doo-doo.
And he's made of
Like
awesome because he's Sephiroth.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I think we're about done here. If you guys happen to see Advent Children Complete, got any thoughts or you want to add into, we'd love to hear from you. Our email address is mailbag@ontappodcast.com.
.com.
And then also make sure to check out our forums over on vgevo.com, part of the podcast network. So
Under forums.
Yes.
The forums are great.
that's all we got for you. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Bye. I like cheese.
See ya. I feel happy.